I'm recording.
It's gonna do that stupid timer where it's gonna be like 5 minutes. Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, oh!
This universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this.
oh,
When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy. A voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the
I
Traveler's
invest.
light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together,
That's hot.
this
they're
guy.
strong.
That's hot.
And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice
That shot of
the
Rourke was
darkness,
hot.
That was
Yeah,
the
that
wallpaper.
was sick.
That was sick.
a being of unimaginable power. A
Is
witness,
this like a new
Mega
cutscene?
Mind.
but all is not lost.
Mega Mind.
Brand new Guardians rise every day
Borderlands.
to shape the future.
Oh my god, new
of our solar
devs.
system.
Was that a new light cutscene? That's a new light cutscene.
I
That's a good
hope
cutscene.
so.
That's a good ass cutscene. Holy.
Yeah, that was hot.
Cue the slideshow.
Okay, buddy.
I knew it.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, yo.
Alright.
Yes!
Let's go.
My favorite part.
Alright, what game do y'all want to play?
Oh my god, remember when our light got taken? Me neither.
I
That
love
shit got stripped.
stupid ass fucking cutscenes, dude.
Ooh, that's actually kind of clean.
Titan best.
Too bad you have to go flawless for that glow to work.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's actually pretty cool. So y'all want to get on the game or something while we wait?
Yeah, hold on.
I guess so.
Rocket stanced up.
Oh, that's a wallpaper. What the?
Too bad Brooke is done.
I think about being part of a fire team.
No one cares.
Specifically, I think about being a fire
They
team
don't.
leader. I
I'm
think
muting
about
the stream.
Not only being a fire team leader
Let me know
for
if an
my
interview
friends,
comes
but
on.
also
I'm
for
not.
my
I'm just
family.
gonna watch the
So many of my
stream.
friends trust me with
Shout out, man.
their guardian.
Yes.
There you go. Very good. Very good.
Pyromanch,
Oh,
real quick. See
you
what the
just
fuck
killed
is
your
going
dad.
on in
The
PvP.
teamwork
I have no
that
idea what's going on in
really
PvP.
pays off, especially after a long period of hard work. To come in clutch in the big moments.
I just fucking screamed, dude.
Yeah, I just like.
Also, to family.
I don't ever scream that loud in the rain, ever.
To be able to
Oh.
Since day one.
little
Oh no, I
lights is
screamed that
truly a
loudly
treasure.
once. It's
But
when
to
the
me,
first
the
time I
most
got
important
it's
part
the
of
first-
being a guardian
the first time I got
is being
Hawkmoon in the
kind
raid
to
back in
everyone
D1.
that we meet.
That
Your
I screamed for
kindness
that.
and
I was so
joy
happy.
may
Got a little.
spark hope in a darkness.
Shit, I gotta get Hawkmoon in
where
D2.
light
Bobby.
is fading.
Bobby.
Outside. I'm not at home right now.
Alright, Lightfall reveal.
That rock entrance is the best.
It's so nice.
Yeah. I'm
Man does
recording, by the way.
a whole front flip into the
I love
JoJo
rock.
pose.
I want to touch Rolk's feet. I'm not gonna lie.
I just started recording, by the way.
Okay, everything I just said, ignore.
Sir, are you okay?
Oh, don't worry, I've been recording. I got it.
If anyone says anything, don't worry about it. I'll just edit it out or censor it. I'll decide later.
Apologies, I haven't said any goofy shit.
Nah, you straight, you straight, you straight.
Yeah, I was getting.
12,
fucking on auto.
Let's
Okay.
get baby.
9, 8,
Hey,
7, 6.
5, 3,
Nine.
5,
Yin.
11.
You guys can count.
Uno.
Shut the fuck up, please.
Shut up, everyone shut up, everyone shut up, everyone shut up.
Welcome, Guardians. So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
Since then, it's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original Loot Cave to reclaim the fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen. So you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
Oh.
Okay, okay, here we go. What the?
What?
What the shit?
Oh,
I'm gonna mute.
Let them come and see. they do then. Unshackled from hope. That is who they are. Because only in the end are we free.
What game
What
is
the
this?
what the fuck? It's Destiny!
I've seen that thing
What the
100
fuck?
times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills.
What game is this?
What game is this, bro?
It's all here. It's all happening now. Things are finally coming to a head.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline pumping, like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden city called Neomuna, where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy.
Say it.
I wonder what that is.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here.
Strand.
Something that's unique about
That's
Strand,
so
unlike any of
dope.
these other powers we've ever had before. When you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
So Strand gameplay?
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics, and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen in her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
So with Lightfall, we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm gonna be a kid in a candy store.
It's not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and them being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal-occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded, and so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
We've got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back at the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all of these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that
The
Destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all 3 classes. On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around. The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind.
PvP is done. PvP is done.
We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
Bro, what the fuck?
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm-chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
By the way.
Ross, what did you say?
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny itself. You'll be able
Holy
to
shit.
find
system.
groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being
Oh,
able
it
to
took
do
so
this
fucking
this
long.
coming year because
Finally!
it can be really hard to get through some of the hard
Finally!
content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and
Years.
they'll be able to say,
Finally!
this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say,
Gonna get max
these are
rank in a
players who
week,
are new
'cause
to the
I'm in.
activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going
Can't
to
wait
have
for all
players
that
come together and
AFK
understand each other
LFGs
better when they've
for
never
Fire
met
Team
before.
Boost.
It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians
Oh
and
my
choose
God, that's
what
fire.
experience you had with them.
Overwatch,
So like, were
Overwatch.
they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better
Wow.
way to actually show
I'm
how
gonna
good a
screen
person
people
is
down
as a
and get all the bad
teammate
ones I can.
or
It's
as a
gonna be
leader
so much fun.
than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also,
Yeah, I'm
using the
getting
commendation
absolutely none of
system,
those
people are
with
going
my
to be able to
PvP
say, like, hey, this
reputation. Jesus
person
Christ.
is a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want
What
to help
is
me get through
that?
this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is
Huh?
meant to make
Oh my
instructions
fucking
just
God.
a lot
Wait,
easier.
finally?
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the
Oh
build that
my
you put together as a
God.
loadout.
I
And then
don't
switch
Oh
between those
my
stages as
God.
you're going from activity
God.
to activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of
Bro, they're
Destiny
finally
and
making
the
their game good.
commendation
What the
system
hell?
mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. This isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's
If you're
all the ways that
crouching
we're bringing
past
players
those
together.
Gorgons, you're doing it wrong.
So whatever influx money they got is really showing off.
So today,
Sony
we're
is
also
pushing
launching
That
that
a
shit.
Sony
brand
budget
new
is
season of
wild.
Destiny.
Oh my lord.
And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the season of plunder.
Whoa.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow?
A
No?
show.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Oh, crews now ready.
I called it. I called it.
I call it.
I
She's
called it, I
back.
called it, I called it, I
Yeah.
called it. I called it months ago.
What is the human word?
Bro, I'm having the Captain Jack Sparrow theme on all day.
The full vanguard should be rallied to
Oh,
keep
that's...
What is that shit?
The spider's alive. Let's go.
anchors away. Go show those pirates what
Why are
happened.
Oh, that's so dope.
Show me the javelin.
I want to see the Hunter Super so bad.
Wait, are we in space raiding other ships?
I just saw 6 people. Hold on.
That is fire.
There was 6 people in that. Is that a public area?
That helmet's fire.
What is that?
Whoa!
What is that? What is that?
It's a fusion. It's an arc fusion. What?
Shotgun! What?
Oh, that's the new Warlock.
I'm running that shit.
Yo!
What the?
That's the heck.
We're actually, this is Railjack.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
Oh my god.
We're actually raiding. We're actually raiding.
What the fuck?
We're actually raiding
What are
pirate
you
ships.
most excited about for Season of Plunder?
It's a 6-month season.
4 months, 4
Wait, it is?
Actually, no, it's not.
This
No, it's
season
not.
we said,
Yeah, I was
what
gonna
if
say,
we
it's
go to
4.
the stars and dig up buried treasure.
It's 3
We
or
are
4. I was
unearthing
gonna
a lot
say,
of
what?
Mysteries and secrets. We're
And then the season after that is 3,
onto
yeah.
enemy spaceships.
Fire
and then
finisher?
We're also learning a lot of things about
this is
some of
what
our favorite
Railjack should have been.
characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going to be doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit
That's
over the course of the
That's
season.
sick. Let's go,
Drifter
boys.
is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out
Gonna get
into the
catch?
stars and
We
do
get
pirate
a
stuff.
personal catch.
So excited.
Okay. Ooh.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
Oh,
When I saw the
okay,
concept
so
of
that's
the
what
cats
this
with the
is.
big main
Okay.
sails on it, I just said, oh my god, this is gonna be a fun season.
Just like seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship. And you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's go, baby.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a
More
massive
modes,
drill that's
too.
looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling pirate hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they
Oh.
lead you to the lair of the pirate lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics
I wanna
are
do that.
mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the
Yeah,
Arc
that's the
3.0 update with the fall, and it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple arc weaponry and the arc shielded captains. It feels right with that release.
Wow, is it arc?
Almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy's faces and like deleting them. It's the damage type that's so fucked up.
Pay 1,000 silver to get everything early.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive.
Mhm.
So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head, and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into bosses or mini bosses.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing my Hunter first.
Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little
Tesla coil,
lightning
yeah,
bolts out
that's
near
what I
the
was saying.
enemies.
Tesla coil. Yeah.
Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a sentient
no.
arc
No,
soul
what
that
are they
fires
doing?
faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any arc soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Why?
What? Let's go, get my artist mouth, let's go!
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement
Stop
option,
being a menace in
something that we
PvP.
felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or getaway. It's a movement tool to the max. There's gonna be this new melee
this is gonna be
ability
so
called
much
Thunderclap,
fun.
which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist all super flashy. It's our first
Actually
ever
gonna
charge
get
melee.
this
So you
commodity,
can
there's no way.
as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range.
That is a Falcon Punch.
Holy PvP of full charges and one shot kill.
It is.
Oh my
It's a
god.
little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like,
Shotgun
it really
apes
isn't
be
that
damned.
complicated. It's move fast,
Shake binder kid.
hit hard,
I don't give a fuck.
and stay alive.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fantasies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. We take inspiration when we say pirates, it's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate adventure. And let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunder Lord exotic weapon.
Oh.
So
Pretty sure we've already had
It's free, calm down,
set
it's free,
sail,
it's free.
become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
Collector's edition?
That's actually a W from
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Who would have guessed?
I knew it, bro. Who would have?
It's armor.
It looks
nice. What the hell is that?
That is sexy, oh my god. Spider
The Titan
Marine!
armor.
Spider Marine!
I've always absolutely loved the Kingsfall armor. It's so nice.
Is he still big?
Go, God!
We
I
can do
love
that
this.
now.
What?
We can do that. We can do that now. I forgot. We can't do that. War Priest!
Oh, he looks so good.
So good. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, that slam is quick.
Good. The
What? That's a
I
ring.
want
Oh,
that.
I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
Actually, Kingsfall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout
He's a
the next
19.
year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Epic has been
Fortnite! We love
fabulous
Fortnite!
They love Destiny. And we are just huge fans
Love
of what they've been doing in the
Fortnite.
social game space.
Shadow,
When
what
we
did I
first
tell
started
you?
working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny.
Wait.
And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole
Fortnite!
family was laser-focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary.
See, I told you.
If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Brass Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
we want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration. One that stretches a little further than the last city.
Drill. Let's go.
Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Going into Fall Guys too?
Gas!
The armor is actually so dope though.
That's so fucking funny, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, you know that's wild. I can't wait to play Goku riding in on my Destiny 2 Sparrow.
This journey, years in the making,
Oh
is
my
coming
god.
to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness. Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come.
Please.
Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset.
Yes!
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible.
Yes, Bungie!
But enough about the
Let's go!
Oh
my god!
The best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now,
Oh, damn! Witch Queen's free right now? What?
On every platform, forever.
That's insane.
Right now,
oh my god.
That's Sony
the
money be
Plunder is
hitting,
live,
bro.
and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is
that's
live on the
cool.
Epic Game Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome
Bro,
gift.
Sony wrote them a fat check. Holy.
Yeah.
Wait. So free DLC pretty
Anyone who
much?
purchases the annual
Well, for a
pass
certain
will
time.
get
That
the
looks
exotic
sick.
auto rifle
I
with the silver
love
storm
it.
today.
Today is a perfect day to play Destiny.
Collectors?
So we'll see you in game.
Collectors?
I love that art so much. Oh.
Quicksilver Storm.
They
Bro, I'm gassed. I don't give a fuck. I'm gassed.
It's the first time in 2 years I've been hyped for these 2 DLC.
Dude, it is insane we're getting a grapple hook. That is nuts.
Pirates.
Oh my.
I still can't wait to play as Goku riding in on my Destiny 2 Sparrow.
Shut the fuck up.
I take it
he
back.
looks
I'm
hot.
definitely doing the raid race on Friday. I do not care.
Wait, that is all fucking Shabala in Fortnite?
Yes.
God damn it. I was joking when I say that, but at this point, he's like, God damn it.
That's the first time I've ever actually.
Small raid ring.
Okay. That Hunter Super looks scary as shit. That's all I'm fucking saying.
And I'm just hyped we finally get to see what Callus looks like. He's ugly.
Well, yeah, that's expected. He's a fucking Cabal.
No collectors?
Oh, got it. I got the drop.
What's the drop?
Yo, I did connect my account like multiple times. Oh, this is. Well, that's why. I think.
I've been in the queue store, so we'll see what happens.
Wait, so yeah, wait. Would that fucking DLC will go over to my Steam? I don't think so.
No.
Fuck.
No.
That's
all-
the issue.
That's an Epic thing.
Alright,
Yeah,
okay.